In the vibrant village of Nwani, there lived a beautiful girl named Amara. She was known far and wide for her stunning beauty and fashionable clothes. People called her the Slay Queen because she always looked fabulous. One sunny afternoon, Amara went to the market to buy some new clothes. As she walked past the stalls, she noticed a man watching her. His name was Chaik, and he was tall and handsome. Amara smiled at him, and he smiled back. They started talking and quickly became friends. Chaik was very kind to Amara. He bought her gifts and took her to fancy restaurants. Amara felt like a princess whenever she was with him. But there was something she didn't know about Chaik. He was married, and he was also a ritualist. A ritualist is someone who performs secret and often dark ceremonies to gain power or wealth. One evening, as Amara and Chaik were having dinner, Chaik gave her a beautiful necklace. It sparkled like the stars in the night sky. Amara was thrilled and wore it immediately. She didn't know that the necklace was part of Chaik's secret rituals. Days passed, and strange things started happening to Amara. She had weird dreams about dark forests and strange voices calling her name. She also felt tired and weak, even though she wasn't sick. Amara began to worry and decided to talk to her best friend, Ifeoma. Ifeoma was a wise girl who knew many things about their village. When Amara told her about Chaik and the strange necklace, Ifeoma looked very serious. "Amara," she said, "I think Chaik might be a ritualist. We need to find out more about him and the necklace." The next day, Ifeoma and Amara decided to visit an old woman named Momonkechi. She was known for her wisdom and knowledge of ancient secrets. Momonkechi lived in a small hut at the edge of the village, surrounded by herbs and old books. When they arrived, Momonkechi welcomed them warmly. They explained everything to her, and she listened carefully. After a long pause, she spoke in a low voice, "Amara, the necklace you wear is enchanted. It binds you to Chaik's rituals. We must break the spell before it's too late." Momonkechi gave Amara a special potion and some herbs to use. She also told her to stay away from Chaik and to return the necklace. Amara felt scared but determined to free herself from the spell. She thanked Momonkechi and hurried home with Ifeoma. That night, Amara had another strange dream. This time, she saw Momonkechi guiding her through the dark forest. They reached a river, and Momonkechi told her to throw the necklace into the water. Amara did as she was told, and the necklace sank, glowing brightly before disappearing. When Amara woke up, she felt different. The tiredness and weakness were gone. She quickly followed Momonkechi's instructions, using the potion and herbs. Then, she took the necklace and decided to meet Chaik one last time. When they met, Amara handed the necklace back to Chaik. "I cannot keep this," she said firmly. "I know what you are, Chaik, and I want nothing to do with your dark secrets." Chaik looked surprised and a little angry, but he took the necklace. "You don't understand, Amara," he said. "This is more powerful than you think. But if you wish to leave, I won't stop you." Amara turned and walked away, feeling a sense of relief. She knew the journey wasn't over yet, but she was ready to face whatever came next with courage and the help of her friends. Amara walked back to Ifeoma's house, feeling lighter but also a little scared. She knew she had to be careful now, as Chaik might not give up so easily. When she reached Ifeoma's house, her friend was waiting with a worried look on her face. "Did you give the necklace back?" Ifeoma asked. "Yes, I did," Amara replied. But Chaik looked angry. "I think he might try to do something bad. We need to be prepared," Ifeoma said. "Let's go back to Momonkechi and tell her what happened." They hurried back to Momonkechi's hut. The old woman welcomed them inside and listened as Amara explained everything. Momonkechi nodded slowly and then spoke. "Chaik is dangerous, but he can be defeated," she said. "He draws his power from the darkness, but light and goodness are stronger. We need to gather the villagers and tell them the truth about Chaik. Together, we can protect you and stop him." Amara and Ifeoma agreed, and they spent the next few days visiting the villagers and telling them about Chaik's dark secrets. Many were shocked, but they believed Amara and wanted to help. They all gathered in the village square one evening to discuss what to do next. Momonkechi stood in front of the crowd and spoke with a strong voice. "Chaik has used his powers for evil, but we will not let him harm our village or Amara. We will stand together and face him. Tonight, we will perform a cleansing ritual to protect our village and break his hold." The villagers prepared for the ritual, gathering around a large fire in the village square. Momonkechi led them in chants and prayers, calling upon the spirits of light and goodness to protect them. As the fire blazed, the villagers felt a sense of unity and strength. Suddenly, a dark figure appeared at the edge of the square. It was Chaik, and he looked furious. "What do you think you're doing?" he shouted. "You can't stop me." But the villagers stood their ground. Momonkechi stepped forward, holding a staff with glowing symbols. "Your darkness has no place here, Chaik," she said. "Leave this village and never return." Chaik laughed, but his laughter was cut short as the symbols on Momonkechi's staff began to glow brighter. The villagers joined hands, and their combined strength created a barrier of light around the square. Chaik tried to push through, but he was repelled by the light. "Amara, you have the power to end this," Momonkechi said. "Step forward and speak from your heart." Amara took a deep breath and stepped toward Chaik. "Chaik, I am no longer afraid of you. Your darkness cannot touch me or my village. Leave now, or face the consequences." Chaik snarled and tried to reach Amara, but the barrier of light stopped him. With a final burst of energy, the villagers' chant grew louder, and the light grew even brighter. Chaik screamed as he was engulfed by the light, and then he vanished, leaving only a wisp of smoke behind. The villagers cheered, and Amara felt a wave of relief wash over her. Momonkechi smiled and placed a hand on Amara's shoulder. "You were brave, my dear. The village is safe, and Chaik's dark power is broken." Amara thanked Momonkechi and her friends. She knew that she had learned an important lesson about courage, friendship, and the strength of standing together against evil. And although she was no longer the slay queen, chasing after fashion and gifts, she felt more beautiful and powerful than ever before. Amara's life slowly returned to normal after Chaik's defeat. She continued to be friends with Ifeoma and often visited Momonkechi to learn more about the ancient wisdom of their people. She realized that true beauty came from kindness, bravery, and the strength to do what is right. One day, as Amara was walking through the village, she saw a group of children playing. They ran up to her, asking for stories about her adventures. Amara smiled and sat with them, telling them about her journey and the importance of friendship and courage. The village of Nwani also changed. People became more united and protective of each other. They celebrated their culture and traditions with more pride and respect. Amara was happy to see her village thriving and knew she had played a part in making it better. Years passed, and Amara grew into a wise and respected woman in the village. She became a teacher, sharing her knowledge and experiences with the younger generation. She taught them to be proud of their heritage and to always stand up against evil. One evening, as the sun set over the village, Amara stood by the river where she had thrown the enchanted necklace. She felt a sense of peace and fulfillment, knowing that her life had taken a meaningful path. She smiled, remembering the journey that had brought her to this point, and so, Amara's story became a legend in the village of Nwani. People would often tell the tale of the brave slay queen who faced a dark ritualist and brought light and unity to her village. Amara's legacy lived on, inspiring generations to come, and they all lived happily ever after.